Ladies and gentlemen, the Nintendo Switch successor is one of the main topics in the gaming world right now. Every day it seems like there's a new leak about something to do with this console, and one of the number one things we want to know are like, what games are we going to get? Well, today I have two massive leaks that may answer that question. Let's go ahead and break these down. Yeah, like I said, we can make speculations like, there's probably going to be a Metroid game or maybe some Zelda something, but it's a lot more fun to have something that's a little bit more of a pinpoint guess, if you will. And what I mean by that is a leak or a rumor. And today I have two massive leaks that point to some games we're getting on this next console. Before we get started, make sure to hit a like and subscribe. And follow me on Instagram if you could, so we can keep this community growing. And let's just go and get right into this. So the first thing I have right here is some blog posts from Zippo. Zippo is a leaker that leaks a lot of stuff, actually. He even predicted that there was going to be a Donkey Kong expansion at the Nintendo theme park, and then that came true, so there is some weight to his words, if you will. And he was one of the people who said there was a Donkey Kong game coming, and then we got Mario vs. Donkey Kong, but apparently that's not the Donkey Kong game that he was talking about. I've gone and gotten this double checked with every possible source possible, and I can safely say that EPD Tokyo's DK game is still very much a thing. I'm going to apologize because, to be frank, I talked about this game way too early. The only other thing I can say is that it has been indeed moved to Nintendo's next console, and he's saying that like there's another company that was working on the Mario vs. Donkey Kong game, so EPD Tokyo is indeed assisting in the development, apparently in the art direction and other technical aspects. If this sounds weird, it shouldn't, and ST were the primary developers of 2021's Bowser Fury, and they also did an amazing 3D port of Captain Toad's Treasure Tracker. And they're saying right here, like, why did this game, the Mario and Donkey Kong game, look as good as it did? It's because it was on an upgraded version of the 3D Mario engine, made in mind primarily for the next gen 3D Mario. When they announced the Mario and Donkey Kong game, I felt like that wasn't the Donkey Kong game that was being talked about. And there's also rumors that we're going to get like Diddy Kong Racing and some other stuff on Nintendo Online. And I'm assuming like this next year, 2024, is going to be a big push for Donkey Kong. I really do. I feel like we just had Mario's time and we had some Zelda time, and I feel like it's time to start pushing Donkey Kong and maybe Metroid or something. But also, look right here. The next 3D Mario game is also being talked about. First, it's going to be our very first open world 3D Mario game. Given Zelda and Pokemon have taken the plunge, it was only a matter of time before they portly Plumber did it as well. And yeah, that's basically what Super Mario 3D World Bowser Fury little add-on was. It was basically an open world Mario game, and that game looked beautiful. And I felt like that wasn't made by the same people who had made Super Mario Odyssey, like the same graphics or something. This game will not be a sequel to Odyssey, so if you're expecting that, don't. This is going to be an entirely different direction. I've been told the game absolutely looks jaw-dropping. If you thought Mario vs. Donkey Kong looked good, then you haven't seen anything yet. EPD Tokyo are about to blow people's minds yet again. Lastly, this will be the game, like the main game, for Nintendo next year. Mario will be a day one Switch 2 game, and I would bet serious amounts of money that this will be the first game that we will see running on their shiny new system. This would be the first 3D Mario game on a launch title since 1996 Super Mario 64, which means it's a big deal. Dude, I've always wanted a sequel to Super Mario Sunshine or Super Mario Odyssey, but it is awesome to get something brand new as well. Like, we went from Super Mario 64 to Super Mario Sunshine, we're like, holy shit, this is crazy. It's just like a water-themed Mario. Then we went from that to Space Mario, Super Mario Galaxy. We're like, oh my god, what the hell is going on here? We got Galaxy 2, and then what do we get for 3D Mario after that? Super Mario Odyssey, I believe? Not sure. Anyway, Nintendo does Mario right. I'm excited. Like I said, playing Bowser's Fury was definitely eye-opening, and it made me excited for what is to come from Nintendo. So far we have Donkey Kong and a 3D Mario for a Switch 2 game. But that's not all. Nintendo Switch 2 is getting a major Ubisoft game. Now what game could that be? Well, the game might actually shock you. Reacting to that scoop, Universal Nintendo's Felipe Lima took to Twitter to report that Far Cry 7 will reach the Switch 2 simultaneously with its other target platforms. Right here you can see they were confused. They were asking like, is this going to be a day one launch on Nintendo Switch 2, like a Switch 2 launch game? Or is this game going to launch simultaneously on the Switch 2 with other consoles? And then they said, yeah, we'll launch day one along other console versions on Switch next gen. And yeah, dude, that's basically what I was saying. That on the next Nintendo console, we're going to get some new Switch 2 games, probably some new IPs, and then we're also going to get like other big games finally making it over. Stuff like Far Cry, maybe some GTA, some Call of Duty, stuff like that. And I think that's what's going to make the next Nintendo console just that much better. It's going to be a better version of the Switch, and it's also going to give us all the stuff we missed on the Switch. Apparently the Switch 2 has more RAM than the Xbox Series S, and that's highly impressive for a handheld console. So all signs are pointing to great things. So basically what we can recap from this video, because I was kinda all over the place, is we're getting a new Donkey Kong game, a new 3D Mario game, and Far Cry 7, all leaked for the next Nintendo console. Yeah man, things are looking better by the day. Seriously, I'm so freaking happy. Ladies and gentlemen, down below let me know your thoughts and opinions. What do you think Switch 2 games are going to be like? Do you think they're just going to be better versions of the Switch? Or maybe something a whole nother level entirely, like next gen power? I would love to hear from you guys. And remember, if you enjoy gaming news, gaming stories, and Nintendo Switch content, then you're in the right place. So go ahead and hit a like and subscribe on the way out. Follow me on Instagram so we can keep this community growing. And please come and hang out on Twitch. We're streaming Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday night, and it's a lot of fun. I would love to see you guys over there with the community. But you guys know me, I'll see you soon with a new video. Peace out.